good to see you. Welcome back. Where have I been for the past 4 years? Today we're going to be ranking some Steves, so without any further ado, let's get Steven. First off, we got Steven Yeun. Now this is one of my favorite Steves because he's one of the only good actors from The Walking Dead, and he killed it in the show Invincible too, so definitely gonna have to put this Steve here in the A tier. Next up, we got another actor, Steve. This is my boy Steve Martin. I used to be really obsessed with the Cheaper by the Dozen movies for some reason when I was young. I literally watched the second one every single day. I'm gonna put him in B tier for good old memories. Besides that, not gonna lie, I don't really know that much about him. Okay, next up we got Steve Perry, the singer from Journey, and I'm gonna put him at a C tier. He's gonna have to be a C tier Steve for, well, Journey's a little mid. Next Steve, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now this guy, he's cold as a stone, he does some wrestling stuff. I don't know shit about this Steve. He is going to be another C tier Steve because... On to the next Steve, we got our boy Steve Rogers. Now this is a fictional Steve, not real, but we're still going to include him in the Steve-verse for sharing the name. One of the lamest Avengers out there. Generic hot guy. Definitely gonna have to be a D tier Steve. Sorry about that. Next Steve! We got Steve Carell, beloved actor and comedian. He's a funny man, and I'll give him B tier Steve. Steve Jobs. This guy made Apple the worst tech company in this planet that we call Earth here. I'm gonna say this is a D tier Steve. Sorry about that, Mr. Jobs. And of course, who could forget our boy Steve Irwin. Rest in peace. God rest his soul. Absolute legend. Everybody loves this guy, and if you don't, then die. But anyways, obviously, Steve Irwin, S tier Steve. Okay, next up we got Steve Harvey. I absolutely despise this man. One of the worst Steves on this planet, I'd have to say, in my opinion. Just absolutely unfunny, horrible host. Yeah, fuck this Steve. I'm gonna have to put him down in the fuck this Steve category down here. Next up we got Steve Aoki. Not gonna lie, I don't remember any of his songs, but I think he's a popular EDM artist. Not really sure why I included him in this list, but I'm gonna give him a C tier out of ignorance. Stephen Colbert, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, honestly. I think it's Colbert. He is a TV host guy, late night show talk host, I believe. Which is a shame because that means I have to put him in F tier because, yeah. Next Steve, we got Stephen King, Bookman, and Movie Man. Yeah, he's got some spooky stuff. I think he's pretty decent. I'm gonna put him in a B tier Steve. Okay, Steve from Stever Things, or whatever that show's called. This guy is garbage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of Stranger Things, so D tier Steve, I suppose. That's bugging me how Steve Jobs isn't lined up. Is it getting a bit Stevie in here or what? Next up we got Steve from Blue's Clues, absolute legend. I loved this when I was a child. Overall, just a great dude. I think he's a musician nowadays. Haven't checked him out, but maybe I ought to. I'm gonna put Blue's Clues Steve in the A tier. Yes. Next up we got Steven Tyler. This is another musical Steve. We got a couple musical Steves up in here. Decent Steve music. Another B tier Steve, I suppose. And here we are with another smart Steve, Stephen Hawking. Genius boy, if you will. I'm gonna have to put him in the A tier. being a smart boy Steve. And next up we got Stevo, absolute maniac, the human embodiment of chaos. Gonna have to put this Steve in the A tier. Congratulations, Stevo. Next on this list of Steves, we got the legend himself, Steve Buscemi. Now, I loved his role in Spy Kids. He is a meme icon, so definitely gonna have to put Steve Buscemi in the S tier. We've come so far, only 2 more Steves left to go. Let's finish this strong. Next up, we got Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder, if you don't already know, another musical Steve. We have so many of them on this list. Honestly, he has one of the greatest Christmas songs of all time, and for that reason, putting him in the A tier. Congratulations, Stevie. Now, surely you think I've forgotten the most important Steve of them all, and I haven't. Minecraft Steve. If I had a tier above S, I'd definitely put him there. So you know what? I'm just gonna do that actually. Let's move up a little bit. He transcends the tier list himself and is one with the grading system. So yes, I think I'm rather satisfied with this list of Steves here, and I hope you are too. If you don't agree with my Steves, then... But anyways guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody who stayed with the channel after all these years. I appreciate you. I love you. I wouldn't count this video as a comeback. I probably will not be uploading more, but maybe every once in a while I will be sprinkling in some little goofs and gaffs here and there, like this one here, and eat my ass.
You stupid cow! You killed my friend!
Jim Hall!